I can't quite contain or explain my evil ways.
What's up, everybody? Enderheart here with another Gravity Falls fanfiction reading. Sorry I had to make this one a bit late. My kitty cat got hurt, so I had to take care of him. Alright, let's get right on to the story, because I've also been waiting for it. I lost the page. Okay. Ah! Dipper shrieked as he woke up. His breath was shallow and his heart was hammering inside of his chest. He had dreamed about him and Bill Cipher making a deal, but the question crossed his mind. Was it really a dream? He stood up, ignoring the dizziness he felt, then went to find his shoes and navy blue vest. Somehow, Dipper already had his pine tree hat on. This just made him question about that dream being real or not. Intensively himself. Dipper sighed as he walked downstairs and found Mabel eating breakfast with her pet pig, Waddles, at her side. At noticing Dipper, she waved to him. "Hey, Dipper!" Mabel shouted excitedly. "Come eat with us." Dipper felt his headache getting worse, but sat next to Mabel. She handed him a plate of pancakes which shone more than all of Mabel's glitter sweater. Which shone more than all of Mabel's glittered sweaters together. "I made this especially for you. It's made of extra shiny sprinkles," she said while taking a bite of her own pancake. Come on, have a taste." Mabel handed him a fork. Thanks," Dipper said and took the fork and gave a bite to the pancake. He felt his headache get much worse when he swallowed the pancake. "Ugh," he moaned and pressed his head against the table. He moaned as he pressed his head against the table and tangled his fingers between his brown hair locks. Mabel noticed this and then thought it was her pancake that made him like that. "Dipper, are you okay? Were my pancakes bad?" she asked, concerned. "No, your pancakes were good, Mabel," he lied. He could barely taste anything. Everything was tasteless, even his own saliva. It's just some stupid headache." He stood up and tried to get up. "I'm going to the attic, if you don't mind. I want to lay down." But as he took his first steps, he stopped. He felt his muscles relaxing, as well as his body going limp. The next thing Dipper knew before going unconscious was that he was falling to the ground and Mabel screaming behind him. "Oh, Pine Tree, I can't leave you alone." Sorry, I got screensavers. "Oh, Pine Tree, I can't leave you alone for a second, and you already get yourself into trouble?" Dipper heard a voice say. He gritted his teeth to fight against the pounding in his head. With much willpower, he opened his eyes, just to face one big eye. He looked around. Everything was black. He was definitely in the dreamscape. "Oh, you woke up?" "Oh, you woke up then?" Dipper winced at the demon's high-pitched voice. His headache was getting worse, but why did he have a headache when he just woke up? "You must be wondering about your headache, right?" "How?" Dipper didn't have the strength to ask the rest of the question. "I read minds, kid, and I'm on your mindscape now. I don't have to make any effort to read your mind. Everything you think comes from me." Dipper knew that he had to be careful about what he'd thought next to Bill Cipher, but not thinking about something was as same as avoid the unavoidable. "So, how'd you end up here?" Bill asked. Dipper rolled his eyes. Was Bill trying to act naive or what? Aren't you all knowing? Why don't you answer it yourself?" Dipper asked, standing up and ignoring the dizziness. Bill rolled his cane into his hands. He tried to hit Dipper playfully with a small shot of light, But Dipper, even with his headache, avoided it, and then hit Bill back with a shot of light right on Bill's bow tie. Bill looked at the hole on his chest surprised, and then he filled the hole like nothing happened. He looked back at Dipper, who was growling at him. "Feisty, aren't you?" the demon asked in a mocking tone, which had made Dipper grow louder. "Oh, you haven't noticed then," Bill said loudly, which made Dipper's frustrated expression turn into a curious one. "Ah, you're interested," he mocked. You're interested. His mocking tone was back. Dipper was still frustrated, but he'd rather die crumbled than die of curiosity. "What do you mean I haven't noticed?" Bill said, Dipper asked, narrowing his eyes. Have you ever growled before?" Bill asked, and Dipper felt like he was giving the answer to him. Dipper had never growled the way that he did, with such anger. Dipper gulped. What was happening to him? He closed his eyes one more time and focused on his anger for everything and everyone that made him him. He felt a growl unwillingly dying on his throat. Then he went to touch his face, more specifically his teeth. When he touched them, his eyes widened. They were sharper, at least his canine teeth. "What's happening to me?" Dipper whispered to himself. You're awakening inside," Bill answered. Dipper's eyes widened even more, and he looked around. Everything was fading. He had learned that this indicating that he was waking up. Dipper looked at Bill one more time. His mind had one simple question. What did Bill mean? The demon seemed to have read Dipper's mind again. Everything will be answered tonight, kid." Then Bill snapped his fingers. In one blink, he was gone. "Hey, wait!" That was the last shout for Bill before everything faded to white. Well, we're done with chapter 1. On to the next one for 3 minutes. It's not loading. It's loading. It's loading. Well, since it's not loading, I think right now is a good place to stop the video. More continued tomorrow. I hope everyone enjoys this story so far, and I hope to see you guys later. Peace, everybody. Have a nice day. Bye.